Hello everybody, how we doing today? You'll notice that I just updated to iOS 7. Looks great. Working out a few kinks, but all in all, it is what it is, right? So hopefully they get their act together soon. But it's been great. And today I've got a really great source code. We got a new one from Austin Church. It's called Copycat Echo, and this is based on a game you guys might have remember playing this. It's called Simon Says back in the day. And Simon Says is almost a memory game, but it's a really fun memory game. There's patterns that happen on the actual, whatever game you want to call it. And you have to repeat those patterns with 4 different colors. And so Copycat Echo is kind of taking that retro game and bringing it to the iPhone and iPad and doing it in a way that's really fun and really good way to monetize. And there's a lot going on. So I'm going to walk through this all and I'm going to show you what Austin's got in this app and, let you guys see for yourself. So we're going to open up Copycat Echo, and as you can see, it's all right. So we're start off with a little rev mob action, and then this is Playhaven. So he does the double pop there, great for revenue, and that's all integrated already. All those SDKs are there. So you open it up, and the theme that was chosen for Austin and his team was obviously retro, which is great because it's a retro game. It's going to kind of bring people back to their nostalgia phase, and they're going to understand the whole idea of that. This game is just it is what it is. It's bringing it back to that world of back 1980s, 1990s, that type of game, which is great. You'll notice when you open this, there's a few different gameplay. So it's classic mode, kids mode, speed mode, multiplayer freestyle. And I'm not going to go through all these. I'm going to let you guys do it if you want. But basically, these are just different ways. Like some are easier than others. Multiplayer, obviously, you can play with a friend. The speed, there's time. There's different ways to play it. If you want to get into it, definitely download it, check it out. But it's nice because there's multiple options for the users if they want to challenge themselves or try different things. The theme is, which we'll get into, is going to show you different, backgrounds, patterns that you can use. And then shop is where you can actually unlock a lot of in-app purchases, which I'll talk about in a second. At the bottom there is a More Apps button. That's Playhaven. That's going to pop up a More Apps screen so you can sell other apps or you can promote your own apps. And then obviously just like an information button, which I'll click over there just like that, and then the sound button. So I'm going to turn on the sound just so you can hear it. So we're going to just dive in. Let's go to classic mode. And so when you go to classic mode, you walk into this, essentially the theme screen. And what this does is it shows you different themes you can have. So you can have the original, and what Austin did, which I think is really smart, is he gave you almost like a teaser by allowing the space theme to be unlocked as well. So you get an idea of what it's like if you were going to unlock these. You're not going in blind, and it just gives you a little bit of a taste of what it would be like to unlock more themes. And all these other ones are, they're in-app purchases. For example, like Pixel, that looks cool. And what's really good is that he gives you a preview like this, and he shows you what you're getting yourself into if you want to buy this. Gives you a little bit of a description, and you can click purchase, and that's an in-app purchase, or you can just go right back. And so all of these have, different, themes that you can choose from. You can go to the upgrade shop, and it's got, like a real deal store where it's got absolutely everything involved. The kids mode, speed mode, that's all just, like I talked about, how fast it goes, how difficult it is, remove the ads, and then all the themes, or you can just do an everything purchase. So it's nice. I think there's 12 total in-app purchases in this app, which is awesome because it gives users a lot of different options to purchase things in it if they like the game. So let's just dive into one. Oh, and at the bottom there also, there's if you share this on Facebook, you unlock a free theme. So that really encourages the virality of it, meaning that one person could potentially get this in front of 10, 20, 30, 40 of their friends and have the app spread that way, which is really awesome. So let's do the space theme. I think that looks great. And you'll see what happens. So you saw that green image blinked, right? And so what that means is that I have to repeat that pattern. So I'm going to click that. And then once I do that, it creates a new pattern. So it's green, purple. And this continues so on and so forth. And you can see my score at the bottom goes up as I'm doing this. And what's really great about this game is that it's designed really well. It's really fluid. It's really well laid out. And there's just a lot of engagement happening because most people are going to be using this for more than 20, 30 seconds. Like this is going to be something that people get into and probably try more often than not, more often than one time. And that's going to be a huge opportunity for you guys, especially with the analytics that Austin puts in there. He has all Flurry, everything in there. You can learn about the best ways to monetize these people and where they're stopping, where they're getting caught. Lots of different ways to really capitalize on these like customers that are just going in and playing for hours on end sometimes and trying to like better themselves, and you can capitalize on that. I've done that with a lot of my games. It's been enormously powerful where you find out when they drop off and you say, okay, dropping off at 50 seconds, let's serve them a net at 45 before they leave. So that's a big part. The game's really simple. What else? What else? Other piece, sorry. Another piece that's really helpful is that a lot of these graphics can be reused from, if you guys got the Viva Stampede code, you can use some of those graphics. Some of the sounds are very similar. And overall, this is a very easy game to reskin because, I mean, if you look at this right here, it's basically one background image with a few images laid over it. Like there's not a whole lot of complication. The gameplay, the core gameplay just comes down to the user experience and how you interact with the game. And that's a great model for reskinning because it doesn't require huge overhead in terms of how many graphics you need to do. And so that's pretty much all of it. I mean, the game is pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna go back to the home screen, and people can play more. They can play with their friends, like we said. There's tons of ways to add on it. In the blog post, I've give you a few ideas of what I would do to add on this or what you can do. And that's just some quick and, just off the top of my head. You can get really creative with this type of gameplay, especially since it's so widely accepted and proven in the market. This could be a really big home run. So I urge you to download this app, check it out. I think that there's a lot of really, really great stuff in here. Full documentation as always. Austin provides amazing support. So he'll be able to help you through this whole process. And definitely leave comments, read through the comments if you have any questions, and we will definitely make this happen for you. So thanks so much, guys, and I will talk to you soon.